Today we're going to be talking about degenerate rappers, and we're talking about no other than Lil Tjay and Fabio Foreign. I'm sure we have already seen that clip of Plaqueboymax and the Fabio Foreign and Lil Tjay situation.
Yo, TJ.
What's up? Who the
Yo, this a B&B. You can't smoke in here. This shit gonna go off.
Oh, this shit.
Yeah. I appreciate you, though.
That it pretty much went viral on Twitter, and a lot of people seem to be talking about it and give their thoughts. I'm pretty sure it's pretty objective on who's in the right. Obviously being Max. But I just want to talk about this because this is one of the reasons why I do not idolize any of these rappers, and I think most of them are pieces of shit. This is just one of those examples where it's like, yeah, these guys are kind of dicks, and that's just the reality of it. The situation is simply that Plaqueboymax owns this Airbnb, tells these guys that, hey, I just don't want you to smoke, and they come here and just start smoking, like, whatever, and he keeps telling them over and over and over again, right? He reiterates it plenty of times to these guys, and they just didn't give a fuck.
Yo, bro. Yo, you can't smoke in here. This shit gonna go off. Like, please. I appreciate you.
They didn't respect his rules, his boundaries, even though it's his place. Respect the places you go. If I'm a guest somewhere and to someone's house, I'm going to respect their rules and do what they want me to do. I mean, it's common courtesy, right? But clearly these guys don't know what the hell that is, right? And again, a bunch of degens, really. It's just a bunch of degens. And something that also happened on Twitter was Asian Doll, you know, the widow of King Von, right? She said some dumb shit, and the dumb tweet that she put out was that, why are you inviting rappers in the first place if they're not allowed to smoke? I'm like, that is probably the most stupid shit I ever heard in my life. Again, a lot of these rappers, they're awful people. Like, I don't know what else to say. These guys are awful people, and this is why I always preach and always say, do not idolize any of these guys. They're not good people. They're not. They're simply not good people. These people are just, they suck. I guarantee most of these people that if you ever met in person, you're gonna be like, these guys are so awkward, they're lame, they're miserable. They're just like, they make it out and suddenly they just see themselves above everyone, which I respect the work and hustle that it took you to get to that point in your life. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, well, they did so much in their life, they don't deserve to get any criticism. Guys, the truth is, these guys are pieces of shit. Fabio Foreign, when was the last time we talked about Fabio Foreign's music? Huh? Last time I remember people cared about him was when he had that verse on Off the Grid. That was like 4 years ago, dude. This guy's almost in his 40s too, by the way. So doing some lame shit like that, yeah, grow the fuck up, dude. Like, I don't know what else to say. You're almost 40. You could probably have kids and everything. He probably has kids. I'm sorry for those kids that his father is a degen. And then Lil Tjay is just, I don't know what that guy's doing. Like, no one gives a fuck about his music. He dropped an EP. It was trash. I listened to it. I used to be a huge Lil Tjay fan. I still listen to his music. That's the crazy part. I still listen to his music. I think his last album, 222, was actually a good album. It's one of my favorite albums that released in 2023. But I'm not gonna sit here and beat around the bush. What he just did was being a dick, right? And the recent EP he dropped was bullshit. It was trash. He had Polo G on there. That song was ass. The whole EP was ass. Like, there's like one song, two songs maybe I liked from there. Like, alright, I'm like forcing myself to like them. But he's washed. These guys are washed. They're washed out rappers. I don't know what else to say. It's kind of embarrassing at this point. And I love that the internet is clowning them, because you see these views on Twitter, it's like 7 million views, and it's just everyone all in agreement that these guys are just being dickheads, and that it's like, it's a great sight to see. Again, this is when I like to hate, is when these guys deserve it. They deserve it because these guys are lame. They're lame. They think they're above everyone in society, and it just shows. You can still be a successful person in life and not treat others like shit. That's just the reality of it. That's how I see it. I think that's how most people should see it. That's something called humility that you should be practicing. Clearly, these guys didn't grow up with mothers that they cared about. So clearly that's not there and present in their life. And I'm sorry for that. But the truth is, this is something you should be practicing. And this is a reason I think most people should not idolize celebrities, rappers, or anything in that regard. Because most of these guys suck. They're not good people. And I just want people to know that these people do not care about you. And I just want you to listen to their music for the music, not for them. Because most of these guys suck. I just don't see them making a comeback ever. Like, they already fell off, but now it's like they fell off and now everyone probably hates them on the internet. And it's like, are we ever going to take these guys seriously? No, we're not. We're not. And at this point, it's like, it is what it is. Like, these rappers already fell off, and it's just, at this point, we're just beating a dead horse. It's like, what else is there to gain? You already fell off. You don't have much success that you used to have, like, 2 years ago. Like, it is what it is. Like, it's such a shame because TJ got shot, like, a couple years ago, and he's over here doing moronic things at 23, and it's like, come on, guys, we need to start growing up and be adults here and have some proper manners because clearly that wasn't taught to you at a young age. And I'm sorry that wasn't present to you, but that's something that you should be practicing as you progressively get older. And clearly it's not present. And you're going to get clowned on the internet. I'm just telling you for what it is. And Asian Doll for saying that dumb shit made me laugh, right? Could be tweet of the year. It's a contender already. But I'm sure we'll see more dumb shit later on in the year, especially with the rappers, because rappers are just known for being degenerates, and it's easy to make fun of them. Like, at the end of the day, I can sit here and make fun of a bunch of rappers. I usually always do because it's funny. They're a bunch of degens, and something else much to say other than Max really embarrassed these guys. Like, there's nothing else to say. He was cool about it, and yeah, nothing else to say besides Lil Tjay and Fabio Foreign made themselves look like a bunch of clowns. That's what happened.